Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of The Baldest, a podcast about baldness and living confidently beyond hair loss. Today's episode, I have another very special guest, Justin Bradford. Justin is the organizer for the upcoming Bald Meetup in New York City. That's on June 27th. Go and check him out. And if you can make it, please do. They're going to be setting the Guinness Book of World Records record for most bald people in one place. So go be a part of that. Justin is also a content creator based out of Seattle, a runner, pizza critic, and overall very cool dude. So I hope you enjoy my conversation with Justin Bradford. If you're enjoying the show, please like, comment, subscribe, do all that stuff. Go check out Justin's page as well. And if you can make it to the Bald Meetup in New York City on June 27th, please do. And look out for more Bald Meetups in the future. All right, let's get on with the episode. All right, so I wanted to get started. I feel like on a baldness podcast, we need your bald card, right? We need to check your ID. So thank you so much. So what was your where did all this start? What was the beginning of your journey with hair loss? Kind of how old were you and just kind of take us through it.
Yeah, everybody in my family was bald. My dad, my uncle, my everybody bald. So I knew, I was like, it's probably going to go at some point. And I got some good years out of it. Trust me, I had some luscious locks. They were, it was, I had some pretty good hair, but I knew it was going to leave me. So I was mentally prepared. I was mentally prepared from a
Okay.
young
And how
age.
old like how old were you about?
Oh, probably like when I went bald,
Yeah, when you went bald for the first time.
probably like 24, 25.
24, 25. That's amazing.
Yeah.
Because a lot of guys like me held out for way too long. I really admire guys in their 20s who are like, it's going, just let it go.
Yeah. It's like, it doesn't look good. People holding on. I mean, we can say, oh, yeah, it looks all right. I didn't even notice. Nah, you fucking noticed, you know?
Yeah.
So, I mean, everybody's on a different stage in the journey, So a lot of people are 16 years old, full head of hair. Give them 10 years, they're fucked,
Yeah.
Some people are 80, white all around the edges, fucking about to die, but like they're still bald. They're on a different stage in the journey.
Yeah, that's true. That's a good message, right? It's coming for everybody. So wherever you are, however old you are when it calls for you, you really can't be that upset about it because it's for everybody.
Yeah, I mean it's shit. People all these kings in fucking Europe, King Vasa, all these old people, they were all bald. They all wore wigs. Every single one of those motherfuckers was bald. So you could be a king, bald king. All of these people, they were bald kings back then. That's all you got to
You know
be.
what? Yeah, maybe that's how we for the bald meetup. It's the Bald Kings meetup.
But
Maybe
then
put a little put a little flavor on it.
yeah, I mean, I'm down, but like shit, they're gonna come at us with the fucking inclusivity line. It's gotta be bald kings and queens and they thems. I mean,
That's
it's bald
true.
everybody. It's bald
That's true.
everybody. That's what it is. It's bald meetup. Everybody can come, but I fuck with bald kings as a concept.
I think that as bald people, we all do experience the same thing. So I aspire to one day have a bald woman on the show, but because I want to get the perspective, a female's perspective of being bald, and I can't speak for them, but I feel like they're pretty cool with it.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, like a female that is bald.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, I know a few bald females, and like, yeah, I mean, it's chill. It's kind of the same thing. It's like, fuck it, you know?
yeah,
It's freeing in a way.
yeah.
Because
I think
my
so.
girlfriend has a full head of hair. She's like half Japanese, so she has a shit ton of hair. And like, if she was bald, it'd be easier. The life would be easier. I'm not gonna say she'd look better. It's not my claim. Life would be easier. You know what I'm saying? So
Do you ever tell her that when you're like running late for like a dinner reservation? You're like, hey, if you
yeah,
were bald, this would be easier.
Yeah, let's shave it off. I got a brand new shaver. I got a brand new razor from Leaf Shave. Shout out Leaf Shave sponsoring Bald Meetup. They're the sponsors of Bald Meetup. Give them a shout out.
Oh, that's awesome. So it sounds like you were pretty excited to be bald at your young age of in your early 20s. And so you probably didn't go through the same amount of suffering that a lot of guys who have carried their thinning hair into their 30s, 40s. What was it like being a younger person and being bald? Like when you first did it?
I wore a lot of hats. Like I'm beanied up. I got the hat on. But I'll tell people I'm bald. Like on like online dating or some shit, for example. Like I'll throw a bald pic in there, so it's like let's get it out the way. I'm not hat fishing people out here. You know what I'm saying?
Hat fishing, that's so good.
Yeah, I'm not hat fishing. Um, Being young, being bald. I mean, it was chill. Like young and bald. We could call the fucking event Young and Bald. That's a new brand right there, Young and Bald.
Young and bald. Okay, I love that. That's a great that's a clothing brand if I've ever heard one.
Hell yeah.
So, how did you get started with the bald meetups, which is what we're really here to talk about, I guess?
Yeah, I went to hang out with my buddy. His name's Raul Lescano. He's a Seattle guy. He does like food reviews and he's fucking so bald. Like this dude. Like I know I'm bald. I got a little, you know what I'm saying? I know I'm bald, but this fucking dude is like bald. Like, you can be, you could be whatever. He's on another level is what I'm trying to say. And after I hung out with him and we got some food, we did a pizza review actually. He was on the pizza review. But after we hung out, he fucking I asked him, I was like, we should do a bald meetup. And he was like, that'd be sick. And it was around the time of the tall person meetup. I don't know if you saw the tall person meetup.
No, I didn't. I'm 5'5". That's way out of my
Oh
league.
yeah. Damn. Yeah, so there was like a tall person meetup and it's where all the tall people got together, which you see the videos online, fucking 6, 7 chicks walking through. You got the 7-footer in the background. Like it's interesting to see. It doesn't, it's kind of like a group of bald people. A group of bald people is like, wait, what the fuck's going on here? You know what I'm saying? It's a phenomenon. So they did that tall meetup, and I saw that, and then I was like, wait, bald meetup, tall, bald. It kind of even the word was like
Mm.
almost there for me. I just had to receive. I got it from somewhere. I don't know if it was Raul Lescano's bald head. It could have been his head. His head could be acting as an antenna for ideas. He's fucking bald, dude. I'm telling you.
All right, I got to see this guy. So that he's so bald, he inspires people. That's amazing. He's like a bald muse.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, bald muse is perfect. That's the perfect way to put it. Yeah.
So you saw the tall meetup, and you're like, okay, we got to do a bald meetup, and then you did you already kind of have an audience by that time? Because I know you're also a content creator. So did you then say, hey, my audience, what do you think about a bald meetup? Is that kind of how it went?
Yeah, I mean, I've been making videos for years, 10 plus years. I've been making videos, but like I just I've had different audiences, you know what I'm saying? Like some people like there's 10 years ago I fucking had a channel that I was like super popular in Kenya because I went on a Mormon mission to Kenya and I learned how to speak Swahili. So I started making videos speaking Swahili as a white dude, bald white dude. People are like, what the fuck is this guy on? So it was really popular with the Kenyan audience, you know? And so, eventually, whatever, it's not really my thing. I had to move on. And so now I do a lot of pizza reviews, running shit. I famously use McDonald's double quarter pounder with cheese as like fuel on the run because it has a shit ton of sodium. So it helps you with the
Mm.
electrolytes, keeps you hydrated. People don't know that, but yeah, you can just, instead of a gel, you can do a double quarter pounder with cheese. It has the same amount of sodium. But Yeah. So, I mean, yeah, I mean, fucking, I was making videos. I've been making videos for a long time. And whenever it's some cool, I'm just trying to do some cool shit. Like it was fucking sick when we did the bald meetup. I can see the place where we did it for right out the fucking window, called Gasworks Park in Seattle, and it was sick. Like it was just fun. It was so funny, and like fucking some chick shows up with a "Can I rub your head" sign. We got fucking old dudes shaving their heads. It was just like crazy shit, and I like that a lot. You know.
So what was like the takeaway from the first bald meetup? Like what's something you learned being around that many bald people?
Man, first of all, it's a spectacle, and actually, yes, the domes shine. People on the internet, when I started talking about bald shit, they were like, "Oh, the shiny dome, the reflection's gonna be crazy," and I hadn't really ever thought of that or see it. Just like it didn't pass my mind. But yeah, fucking, it was reflective for sure, because I was looking at it during the event.
Take us through like a this bald meetup. Like you was, and I guess this was your first one, right? So you're like, let's just have a bunch of people show up and be bald, and then we'll see what happens.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, and there's all like I threw this party when I got grounded in 2013 in high school, and I threw this party out. My mom was like, "You can't have friends. You can't go anywhere, but you can have friends over." So I was like, "Fuck it, we're bringing 150 of them." And then I told her, I was like, "You said that's what you said." You know, and she was like, "All right, whatever." She supervised it, but we had fucking 200 people there, and we had a band going, we had a wing eating contest, we had a fucking dance off, we had fireworks, because I'm trying to entertain the people. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to have a good fucking time and do some shit that you don't be doing that much. You know, stand up
Yeah.
comedy shows in the park. We got fucking just some cool shit. You know, so it's all centered around, yes, bald people, of course, but also like having a good fucking time with the community and real ass humans who you can relate with because you're all bald,
Yeah.
or because you fucking both play soccer or something after you talked about being bald, you know?
Yeah. Right, because I think, I mean, as bald people, there's obviously a lot more to us than we don't just bald all day and then go home and wait for the next day.
Yeah, for real. And like, there's a connection there between it. You see a bald guy, you're like, what up, dog? Like, you're bald too. You're not going to fuck it. You think about it. People who say they don't think about it, fuck you. You're thinking about it,
Yeah. What do you
you
think the
know?
thing is that connects us bald people together?
It's like like my friend Sean said at Bald Meetup in Seattle. He said everybody here is on a different stage of the journey. And so, I mean, if you had alopecia, you know, if you had cancer, it's a different journey, but it's also kind of the same journey, because not only did you have cancer, but now you're fucking bald. You got to deal with it. You know,
Yeah.
you got to deal with being bald, and that's everybody somehow at Bald Meetup, or anyone who is bald, has had to deal with that, being bald.
Yeah.
You know, it's an identity thing.
Yeah, exactly. And I think that's why, since we all identify as bald, when you see another one, you're like, oh yeah, right there. I feel like I'm always scanning the room, right? You go somewhere and you're like, oh, okay, there's a bald guy right over there.
Yeah, yeah, me too. I mean, they're easy to spot.
So tell me about the upcoming New York City bald meetup, which is June 27th. I can see behind you.
Yeah, yeah.
So how this sounds like it's going to be significantly bigger, and you even have a keynote speaker.
Yeah. Keynote speaker Mark Rebier. We DM'd about it. He said he's gonna write a speech. So let's see how it goes. You know, after Bald Meetup Seattle, I was gonna do LA, but like there was like no hype. Like I announced, because I initially announced Bald Meetup Seattle, and it got a fucking great reception from the people. The people fucking want to do it, and we did it. But then I was riding that wave from announcing, and I announced LA, and I was like, oh, there was a little bit of buzz, you know. But then after I posted the videos from Bald Meetup Seattle, everyone in New York's like, you got to come to New York, do a bald meetup. And I'm like, you know what? You're so fucking right. Like, we'll do LA later on. Can't LA canceled? Fucking, we're not doing it right now. Like, no hype in LA. But there's gonna be. You know, we gotta fucking lay
Yeah,
the.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We gotta figure it out now. Like we have a venue secured in LA with a peculiar, I would like to say, semi-famous individual. I don't know how to say it, but we have that secured. So now there's a little chance to build a little hype around LA. The New York hype just fucking built itself, honestly. I mean, the people were DMing me, come to New York, come to New York. And I thought about it. I'm like, there's so many motherfuckers in New York. There's so many people.
Hmm.
Like, it's just unbelievable. So obviously there's so many bald people. Because I mean, it's
Yeah.
like a percentage thing. You know what I'm saying? So like, eventually we realized, shit, we gotta fucking send a New York bald meetup. We got to do it.
Yeah. How many people are you up to sign up wise now?
Okay, here we go. 671. 671.
671.
That's confirmed, like saying that they're going, and then there's probably, I would guess it's not loading, but I would guess like 800, like when you say maybes and interesteds and stuff like that. So there's 800 RSVPs. There's 600 and what, 71? I can't remember what I
Yes.
said, but yeah, 671 confirmed, saying that they're fucking going. So off of that, I would say like 400 would go, you
Yeah.
know?
I mean, and could be more. I mean, you still have some time.
Yeah, there's time. And like, we'll be at the public park. So like, there's going to be bald dudes walking by, you know?
Can you
That,
imagine if you didn't know what was going on and then you just look over and there's 500 bald people over there?
it's probably going to happen. I mean, I would think that would happen at least once or twice with the amount of bald people in New York. Are there any like is there any census data on that?
I don't know. I don't know. Um, I hope the government doesn't hear this, but I've never done the census one time. I just sort of
Oh
ignore
shit.
it.
Yeah, I'd like to see some census data on how many bald people are in New York City. That'd be nice.
Yeah.
Then we know our cap. You know what I'm saying? But I
Yeah,
guess
yeah.
theoretically, we have no cap because anyone that pulls up can just have a bald cap. If we can get bald caps sponsored by Liquid Death with like branded Liquid Death bald caps, that was my
Oh,
vision.
that's cool.
I hit them up. I think it would be sick if they fucking did it. But like, you can't. You can do what you can do. You know. Maybe they'll see this podcast. Who knows?
That's off brand for me. I would love to tattoo my head. I think that would be
Yeah.
awesome, but I don't have any tattoos and I'm scared.
Yeah, I've thought about the head tat for sure. I'm also like, I was raised Mormon, so like, you know, I'm not Mormon anymore, but I'm like, what about some demon? Like, is that any demon shit? You know, like, is that like, you know what I'm saying? Because my head's fucking. That's how I was raised, is believing in demons and angels. You know, so
Yeah.
it's just like that's what I think, and I don't know. Maybe it's fucking real. I don't know.
Well, I mean, if you're tattooing
I don't
stuff on
need
your
to
head,
risk it.
it's already a little crazy, right? It's like
Yeah,
tattoos are fine, and then but tattooing your head, that's a different
yeah,
level.
and I have a lot of tattoos. I mean, the legs all tatted up. Like, I have tattoos, so don't come at me in the comments saying that I'm saying fucking tattoos are demonic. No, no, don't even do it. But like, you know what I'm saying? There was an interesting point this guy told me. He was like, micro pigmentation, something where you
Okay, what's
tattoo
that?
your little dots. That
Oh,
they
I mean, yeah,
tattoo
yeah,
little
yeah.
dots on your head.
Hmm.
Yeah, and I'm like, that shit. Like, maybe it looks good on the right guy. But like, at that point, I'd rather just get a head tattoo, like a sick ass fucking tiger up
Yeah,
there or some shit, you know, and like make
exactly.
that my hairline with the tat, you know, because then it's like that's kind of badass, you know.
Yeah, because what's cool about tattooing a bunch of little dots on your head? And I think it's nothing. I think tattoos are interesting because they're art and they say something, but a bunch of little dots that's meant to look like hair is not very interesting.
Yeah.
So, what are some of the other things that you're going to be doing at the Bald Meetup NYC that you didn't do in Seattle?
Um, we're gonna have we're having this thing right here. That's Bald Meetup melon eating contest presented by one of our sponsors, Nude Melon.
Cool.
So they're a bald skincare thing, and they're sponsoring it, and we'll have people either maybe sit down if we have a table. I'm not going to bring the table. Maybe someone will bring the table. We'll figure it out with the table.
It's
But
got to
we
be
could
a
just be
table.
standing, right? We could be standing or we could be sitting, whatever. We have 10 bald individuals competing for $250 cash prize, as well as like some uh stuff from the brand Nude Melon. You know, they're going to give some whatever shit they got, whatever, not shit. It's good stuff, right? And a
It's good stuff.
$250 cash prize. It's good stuff. A $250 cash prize, and then we're gonna have whoever finishes the melon first gets the money, and that'll take probably what, fucking 10 minutes, 20 minutes.
You got to finish the whole melon?
Not the rinds. Like you gotta get it white to the. You know what I'm saying? You gotta get it
But
white to
like
the
a
skin.
whole individual melon.
Yeah, yeah, but not a watermelon, a cantaloupe.
Right. Yeah, yeah, cantaloupe. Wow, that's a lot of it's a lot of melon. I
It's a
never
good
thought about
melon.
eating that
It's
much melon
doable
before.
though. I mean, that's doable for sure.
No, it's doable. For $250 it's doable.
250. That's a good. That's what I told the guy when we were talking about it. He's actually, yeah, we were talking about it, and I was like, you gotta get cash. You gotta get the cash out. You gotta get the people excited for fucking it. That's what the people want. You know, you gotta give
Yeah.
it to them. So we got some sponsors. We have a title sponsor, Only Balds LLC. The dudes live. They're based in New York. Dudes, fucking totally New York. Presented by Only Balds. You know, that's what it is. Bald Meetup presented by Only Balds. Dude seems chill as fuck, and we'll do another kind of contest or a giveaway with him. And then we're doing a Pitbull lookalike contest and the Michael Jordan lookalike contest. So I figured, you know, there's a lot of people with a Michael Jordan jersey. I feel like there's a lot of bald dudes with a Michael Jordan jersey. They're easily accessible. A Jordan jersey, you could pick one up anywhere, you know? And
Yeah, yeah.
so that way we have the most participation in the contest as possible. And Pitbull, I mean, there's going to be some motherfuckers who are going to dress up like Pitbull. And there's cash prize on that too. I'm not going to say how much it is, but it'll be worth your effort in dressing up for the contest.
I feel like it's impossible to stop bald people from dressing up as Pitbull. So even if there wasn't a contest, I'm sure there would probably be like 20 people that would roll up as Pitbull, because why not? He's an icon.
That's a good point. That's a good point. So yeah, we're gonna let the people decide as far as like who wins. We'll let the people decide with a cheer. So, yeah, I mean, fucking, it's gonna be lit, man. We got a lot going on.
And you're trying to steal Pitbull's record, right? Most bald people in one place.
Yeah, well, he has the record for most people wearing bald caps.
Oh, okay.
So it's a different record. We're actually this record doesn't exist. Most bald people ever congregated. That record doesn't exist. So
Okay.
we've submitted it to the Guinness Book of World Records. We've contacted them through the website, and we're going to collect evidence at Bald Meetup with a drone. We're going to have everyone get together and take a fucking drone pic from the sky, and we're going to, on the image, count out each individual bald head. And yeah, I mean, fucking submit the evidence and and we'll hold the record.
Oh, that's awesome.
So it's going to be lit. World record. Come on.
Yeah. Who doesn't want to
Come
be
on.
part of a world record? I mean,
That's fucking sick, bro.
Yeah, you're in the book. So
yeah, so that'll be
where
dope.
did all these ideas come from? Were these just from your friend? What was his name? Raul? Your bald muse? You just looked at him and you were like, wait, then this and this and this? Or was this like a collaboration between all of these New York City bald guys?
Yeah, I mean, it's just like, yeah, Raul, you know, everybody that I come in contact with fucking has a influence on it, you know? And some people just, you know, you talk. That's why people like talking to people so much, is because there's like a connection there that, you know, you can find something that you didn't know could be found or whatever. You can get inspiration somehow. So yeah, I mean, it's that, and then also like weed. I smoke a good amount of weed, and it helps me be creative. It
Mm.
fucking doesn't help me work out. You know, it doesn't help me eat healthy, but it helps me be creative, bro. And like straight up, I mean, that's what it is. I've always been a creative motherfucker, and so I'm not going to credit all of it to weed, but like, yeah, I fucking sometimes get high and think of some crazy shit. And then, yeah, it's, you know, but also I'm sober thinking of that shit too, you know? So, but
Yeah.
I do think that weed has it's got some like weird fucking power to it. Back to the Mormon thing, like the Mormon thing, like what it's another realm. They teach us about realms in the Mormon church growing up, you know? So it's like, you're getting some shit from another place in a way.
Wow, I've never heard anybody seriously use the word realm. And but what a good way to put it, because
You
because
know?
I smoke sometimes, and it's like it really does, when I smoke, I want to go out there. I want to be in the other realm. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah,
Like
yeah.
I don't
Yeah, yeah.
like I'm fine enough in this realm. And I can sometimes think of things, and I often have good ideas on walks or in the shower or whatever. But yeah, but marijuana really lets you, yeah, you go to a different realm sometimes, and then
Yeah.
you maybe get the other realm's ideas.
Yeah. Idea, whatever it is, yeah. Ideas, yeah, bro. Like there's something to that. You know what I'm saying? So so me being a Mormon fucking raised person, no longer Mormon, but like, you know, I still believe in some shit. That's why we're having this conversation. You get ideas, but do you also get like other unwanted shit? You know?
I mean, I get plenty of unwanted shit in my regular sober life. So I think it's just, it's like anything, just things enter everyone's mind,
Yeah.
and you can kind of do whatever you want with it. And it's like sometimes you
Yeah.
hear a thought and you're like, "Oh my god, that's really scary. I got to hold on to that one." Or sometimes it can be that exact same thought, but like in a different time of day or different situation. You're like, just get it out of here. I don't even care about that."
Yeah.
It's like your brain is just like an antenna. It's just constantly
Yeah.
picking up these signals from everywhere.
And
But
you can
I
like
think,
point the antenna like where you want, like the at the brain. You can like say, I'm gonna focus on fitness, and you can like do fitness, like you know what I'm saying, like move the antenna
yeah.
to certain shit, and you know what I'm saying, to like stay locked in, kind of.
Yeah, that's true. You can certainly change your focus. I mean, like, so before I started doing this, I had like a corporate job, and it was like, whatever. And that's kind of what my whole life was. I was just thinking, okay, well, I got to do these numbers, and we got to move this many things and ship these things and whatever. And then a couple weeks ago, I got laid off. And now my whole antenna is just here. And
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
such a freeing feeling to be like, actually, no, no, this is my life. I need to worry about lighting and microphones and
yeah,
reaching out to cool people to talk to, and
yeah,
it's just
yeah.
such a different, yeah, it's like a different mindset, because I'll talk to people who are still working at that same place I used to work at, and it's
Uh-huh.
like, no, we're on like
You're not
completely
gonna say
different.
it? Can you say it or no?
No, it's too soon, I think.
Okay,
But
all right.
but it's like now I'm in just like on a whole different orbit now. I'm in a different realm
Yeah,
completely,
yeah.
like outside of the corporate
We're
culture.
traveling realms. We're moving from dimension. We're changing up the narrative. Most importantly.
Yeah.
So nah, but yeah, I mean, uh, like that's what I focused on, is bringing fucking good experiences to the people. You know.
Yeah.
So and then everything else. That's why I think that's why I get those ideas, because that's like my goal is fucking in life, is like to entertain people, like whether it's through like an Instagram reel or something. I'm trying, like I want to make a good video that's not brain rot, that's funny, that's not repetitive or cheap for clicks. You know, I've always wanted to make like a good quality piece of like entertainment for
Yeah.
people, and so that's where my antenna is like pointing. I'm saying like too much. I was thinking about shit like Can't be saying like that much.
No, it's okay. You're from the West Coast. I feel like you can get
Thank you.
away with it.
Thank you, sir.
So how did you get started on with content creation and wanting to entertain people as like is this your full-time job?
Yeah, my full-time job. Well, I do like video and photo for clients as well, companies and real estate people and events, stuff like that. So I'm part-time, I guess, photographer, part-time video guy. But yeah, I've been starting to bring in some revenue, with the fucking internet shit. And you never know. I mean, I'm not counting on it to save my life and change my life and make me all this money, but like I feel like if I just keep trying to be entertaining and making good stuff, then yeah, I mean, obviously, over time, you're bound to succeed in that realm. So yeah, I mean, that's kind of where I'm at.
Yeah. And how did that all start? Like when you were a
Um,
teenager or
nah, like I was always class clown for sure. I was always like, whether it's getting a rise out of my mom, getting a rise out of my teachers. I'm always like pushing buttons, trying to like see how far I can take shit, and just like, yeah, definitely a troublemaker, but like I had good intentions. Like I was trying to be a nice kid. You know what I'm saying? I would never take it too far on purpose. Sometimes it would go too far. Like Bald Meetup, New York could go too far, but it's out of my control. We could get riots going and Bald Meetup, but like that wouldn't be. That's not my intention. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, from a young age, again, fucking, I was just kind of a rascal. Um, and yeah, I mean, shit. Here we are.
I don't think there's going to be a riot at the bald thing unless Pitbull actually shows up.
Oh, that'd
And
be lit.
that would be amazing if Pitbull's just and he wins the contest. That's why he shows up because he's like, I don't want anybody looking like me. And then he pulls in and then wins.
That'd be legendary. Yeah, I mean, that'd be legendary. And stuff like that, you never know. You never know. I never thought fucking Fantano would be giving a keynote speech. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. How did you end up connecting with Anthony Fantano? Because I've been watching his stuff for a long time.
Yeah, he's been on the grind for a while, and that's badass. And he just he commented, I think, on the video, and he commented on the video, and he was like, "Let me give a speech," I think is what he said. So I was like, "Are you actually trying to give a speak?" I sent him a DM, and he's like, "Yeah," and he asked me the information and shit, and then he said, "Okay, I'll write a speech." So we'll see. Well, it's gonna be legendary.
Oh, that's awesome. You gotta record that because I gotta see this video.
Yeah, I mean, you got to pull up.
Oh, I
It's a
wish I
world
could.
Guinness World Record attempt.
I know. I really wish I could. That's why you gotta have one out here in Chicago.
What
So
is
I
that
can
like?
definitely
That's
do
only
that.
like a 5 hour drive, right?
No, no, it's way more than that. That's like a 12
Okay.
hour drive from here.
Oh, that's not. Come on. Oh, no, it's all good. I understand.
Yeah.
We'll do it
Into New
Chicago
York
though.
City is like a whole nother level for me. Because I grew up on the
Yeah.
East Coast, so like driving into New York City is it's an ordeal.
Okay. Yeah, driving on the West Coast, I feel is pretty chill.
I
Like
feel
if I
like
drive to
everything's chill.
Utah, I drive to Utah from Seattle, and it's 12 hours, but like cruising. It's through fucking Idaho. There's nothing going on in Idaho.
Yeah.
You know. But yeah, I would think, driving to New York probably is a bitch, just because there's probably 10,000 million more people than we have here. There's just a lot more people on the East Coast.
Yeah.
Didn't
New
think
York
about it.
City is like 3 times the population of Chicago.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
What
So
what is
it's
it?
a lot.
Like 8 million or something?
Oh, I don't know. I wish I had these statistics prepared, but I but I
Yeah,
don't.
Seattle's like
But it's a lot.
Seattle's like 900,000. So we haven't even cracked a milli.
Oh, wow.
So we're out of the conversation.
So tell me more about the LA meetup because that sounds like if the New York meetup goes well, which I assume it will, obviously LA is going to see that and they're going to be like, "Wait a minute, now we need to do it over here."
Yeah, I mean that's the hope because the more people that can see it who are bald and even not bald, that's the goal. So we can fucking break records and have a good time, you know? So yeah, I think I mean a ton of people in LA have been DMing me too. So it's like it's probably going to be lit. I can't say what's going to happen, but there's going to be probably I would guess at least 300 people there,
At least
you know?
300. Okay. I feel like
Which
I want an
that's a
excuse to
lot.
go out to the West Coast. So if you do it in LA, I feel like I'll do everything I can to get out to LA because I just
Okay.
want to go to California again.
Yeah, California is nice, man. They always say shit about the taxes. They always talk about whatever, but like California, it's beautiful place.
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll do one there. We're doing one there. Probably, I don't know the exact date, but probably mid July. I would say mid late July. So we'll see how it goes.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, fucking LA, it's lit. A lot of people in LA too. A shit ton of people in LA. We're gonna
Yeah, for
have.
sure.
It's gonna be beautiful, actually. I don't know exactly what it'd be lit if the Bald Meetup New York City is a massive success for not only every bald person but for the sponsors of Bald Meetup, and it's a success for them. That'd be sick because then they would be interested in sponsoring Bald Meetup LA, you know,
Yeah.
and like this the fucking I don't want to pay for everything, dog. I can't pay for everything, to be honest with you. I fucking can't. So having a sponsor is just like, that's clutch, bro. You know,
Yeah.
it makes it just makes it so much better as far as just everything, you know?
Yeah. Well, it
So
sounds
we'll
like you're
see how it
trying
goes.
to build the bald community in not just a yeah, we're all balds and we're all friends and we all have that universal sense of baldness, but you're almost trying to organize the balds and the bald businesses so then we can do more
Yeah.
things to
Yeah.
build bald awareness because I see it more in the in the ladies space where they have bald events where a bunch of bald women gather and they have bald products for women and yeah maybe it's time that we do something like that.
Yeah. Yeah. See, I didn't even take it that far, but like when you say it, I'm like, fuck yeah, that sounds great. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? But that's like not where I'm at. Like I'm still at I just I didn't even think we could get a sponsor. I was ready to pay for everything, you know. Um there's a limit to how much I was going to pay for. I wasn't going to spend my whole fucking life savings on it, but like I would shill some money out to I did it in Seattle, you know. I shilled some money out to get the people together and it was fucking well worth it. It was so fun. It was so fun. It's funny, bro. When you get all these bald people together like that, like everything becomes funny. It's just, bro, like I don't know how to explain it, but it's a good thing. And yeah, that I didn't even I don't even they're t- I started talking to these companies about speaking of like awareness and, you know, building the bald community. I didn't even think that you could like exfoliate your head with like pre-shave, you know? I don't ever all I do is shave that shit with the shaving cream and then it's done. I didn't my girlfriend told me to moisturize it afterwards and I did that and that makes a difference, but I started talking to these companies and they're all telling me about like how to make your head actually shiny and have it like a healthy scalp and like just it's going to make you look better, you know? And I didn't even think about it, but now I do think about it. Like, oh shit, like I need to exfoliate my scalp and like moisturize it after I shave. And I think that's a way of bringing awareness to the people, you know, cuz I just thought you should shaving cream, shave it, you're good cuz it's, you know, fucking come on. I'm not a I don't know, you know. But they told me.
Yeah. No, that's so true. And I think a lot of people are that are sort of considering becoming bald, they want to know information about being bald, right? They want to know, okay,
Yeah.
what shaver do I get? What products do I need? What okay, I shave it how often? What do I put on my head afterwards? You know, and I think
Yeah.
we're getting to a point where I'm seeing a lot more bald products enter the market And I think that's good because I think people obviously want that. Like you said, it's just I was just shaving it and just walking out the door. But it's
Yeah.
especially as we
Like
get
I got
older,
the,
you need to be putting
yeah.
SPF on your head and stuff, and
Hmm.
the aftershave and all that. So yeah, there's so much more to bald skincare than we originally thought.
Yeah, and I mean techniques too. I was asking everybody at Bald Meetup Seattle, like, how do you shave your head? Everybody, some people use a blade, some people have like one of those automatic things. Some people go to the barber, and it was just the options. There are a lot of options. That's what
Yeah,
people think. People go bald or figure out that they're going bald. The news hits them, and it's like you have no options. But once you become bald, there is now a sea of options. You know what I'm saying? There's so many.
yeah.
It's on another level. It's almost shit. I mean, I would say it's better than having hair. Hair is kind of annoying, to be honest with you. And
I feel like
I
only
think
bald guys say that, but yeah.
you're probably yeah, you're probably right about that. Yeah. Yeah, only bald guys say that. You're so fucking right, but I'm a bald guy. So, I'm going to say it loud and proud. And
Yeah.
fuck, man, it's just what it is.
But I do see
Some
women.
there's
I don't know if you go on Threads at all, but there's women on there talking all the time. I'm sick of this hair. I'm just going to shave it off and wear a wig. I mean, women say that all the time, and sometimes they do it.
Yeah, I've seen it. It's been done a lot. I've seen a lot of bald chicks. There's a lot of them.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I go on Threads a little bit. Threads is chill, you know. The thing about Threads is there's no fucking tits all over it. If you go on X, bro, like there are tits everywhere. I'm not trying to see tits right now. I just fucking woke up,
I
dog.
know.
Like, you know what I'm
We're
saying?
trying to we're
And
trying to get
so
some work
Threads
done.
is kind of, yeah, it's like, what's up with all these? I mean, don't get me wrong. I like seeing tits, but not like all you know what I'm saying? I want to read shit about the Strait of Hormuz and all that bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Like bald people. I want to read about that. And so, yeah, Threads has been chill, actually. I kind of fuck with Threads.
Yeah, because on Threads
It's
you
a
can
little more
tell
positive,
your
too.
algorithm to stop showing you stuff, and I don't know if
Yeah.
you can do that on X.
Yeah, I'm not sure about it, but like it's a little more positive too on Threads. Like people aren't as Threads. I think people are definitely a little. They're getting to become more negative over time, but like it's almost a new thing. So if you remember back when fucking even Instagram was new or like Twitter even, it wasn't negative. It was all about connection. It was all about like your friends. It was all your friends, bro. When Twitter first came out, it was all like it wasn't fucking Tampax or Gillette even. Fuck Gillette. They're not going to sponsor Bald Meetup. Gillette can suck my dick, dog. Fuck Gillette. We don't need them. You know what I'm saying? So are you going to send me this? I want to post that.
I'll I'll send you this for sure.
Yeah, bro. Fuck Gillette. We don't need them. But I kind of lost my train of thought after I thought of Gillette.
That's
My bad.
well, well, it's okay. I mean, the we have our own stuff now, and I think that's the fun part is that we have these new bald products that are made by bald people for bald people. Because you're
Yeah.
right, Gillette is not for us. Gillette is for beards or
Money.
whatever, or ladies' legs and stuff. So we need our own stuff, and I think we want it.
Yeah, yeah. 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 Oh, I agree. I remember what I was talking about. Fucking Twitter. How it used to be, bro. Twitter used to be a beautiful, positive place, you know? And Threads, the whole internet, actually, in a way, used to be beautiful and fun and fucking everyone was happy. But like over time, when shit, even if we did bald meetups, bald meetups new, so it's love, bro. Bald meetups, all love. But like, let's say in 30 years, if we were still doing bald meetups and fucking eventually, bro, like, shit's gonna hit the fan. Shit changes over time unless you police it or fucking not. You can't let it go that direction. So, but like, yeah, Threads is chill. Twitter, whatever. My point is we're getting away from all of that shit and we're meeting in real life as real fucking bald people, and that's lit.
Yeah, I think that's so important, and that's is what I like about Threads is you can actually have a civilized conversation with a person and not feel like someone's attacking you. It's just like, "Hey, I see you do this thing over there, and I'll give you a like," and then they'll like your thing back, and they're like, "Yeah, I like that thing too." So it's a very wholesome place to be.
Yeah, it feels good. It's less hostile. Yeah, shit on Twitter got so hostile. Um, and it's like, whatever, bro. Like, it's whatever. There's nothing you could do about it. But you can
Yeah.
focus your energy other places, which is that literally, I think that's the only thing you can do is focus your time and attention to other places, like Bald Meetup. So we need every
Yeah,
X
exactly.
user at Bald Meetup.
Yeah, I think when you're trying to do something positive, I think it's not gonna catch on as fast as something that's I don't know, offensive or controversial or whatever. Like that's what's going to generate the most likes and attention versus doing something nice, which will have more of a slow build over time, like the bald meetups,
Yeah,
because it started off pretty
yeah,
small, and now look, it's going to be hundreds and hundreds and a Guinness World Record and with keynote speakers and sponsors and the whole thing. So it's good to see something positive actually taking off.
yeah, for sure. And it's positive and it's fucking entertaining. And that's why I like that's part of why I like America is because like we're the fucking kings and queens and whatever of entertainment, you know. And
Yeah.
so you get the bald people together. Not it's entertaining for the bald people who are at the meetup, but it's also entertaining for the fucking average walk passerby who's like, what's going on over there? You know what I'm saying? And it's also entertaining for people on the internet who are bald and weren't able to make it to like you. I mean, it's you'll probably watch the video and be like, that looks so fucking fun, or you know, that's funny, or that's sick. You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of that's the goal.
Yeah. Before we continue, please subscribe to the channel and the podcast. If you're enjoying this interview and you want to help me attract more great guests like Justin, subscribing is the best way to do so at zero cost to you. All right, let's get back to Justin Bradford. So I also wanted to talk to you about running because I feel like most ball guys that I talk to are also runners. And I was wondering if you had an idea of why that may be.
I'd say for the aerodynamics for sure.
You think so?
I
You
mean,
think
obviously, like
we're confident we have an advantage and that's why we're like, "Oh, let's just run now."
yeah, I think running became pretty popular too. You know, it's became a little trendy. I was making the running videos before anyone was making the running videos. I'll fucking say that and I'll stand on that. I was making the run. I can pull it up. I was making running videos fucking 6 years ago, but not. Never mind. It doesn't matter. Um, yeah, running as bald. I think because you can't be bald. I mean, you can. This is what I told myself. You can't be bald and out of shape. You could be hairy. You can have hair and be a little out of shape, and like you get a little further. You know what I'm saying? But if you're bald and out of shape, you're fucked. You know, you like I'm not going to sugarcoat it because I know there are some fat bald people who are probably going to see this and be like, "Oh, no, 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 you can't." That's why I run, so I'm not fat, bro, and I'm getting fat a little bit right now, and I'm kind of like, shit, I gotta fucking sew it up together. I gotta lock it in. You know what I'm saying? So I think when you go bald, you lost something, you know,
Mm.
and you have to replace it with something else. For me, that was running in a way. I mean, like everyone goes through it, and they have a period of insecurity about it. Everyone has that period of insecurity. You don't know what to do, or you think you did the wrong thing. You shaved it off early, whatever it is. You feel insecure. And so for me, it was like, as long as I'm not fucking bald and fat, if I'm bald and fit, I'm good. I just can't be bald and fat. You know what I'm saying? So that was my thing. Maybe I won't speak for all people, but that was my thing. You know?
Well, I think that's not a bad way to put it, because when you're a new bald, that has to be, it's pretty uncomfortable, right? Because it's new and you think, okay, I look less attractive now because I'm bald, even though that's
Mm-hmm.
definitely not the
Mm-hmm.
case. And I think there's something, I compare running to, it's like the exercise version of playing the guitar. Like running just
Mm.
makes you more attractive. So you're
Yeah,
like,
that's a
you
good
know
point.
what? Why don't I just start running and I'll just be more attractive,
Yeah,
and then and then it'll all
true.
balance out, right? I'm bald, but like, hey, I run. I'm pretty hot,
Yeah.
so why
And
not?
I know a lot of people, yeah, I know a lot of people who are a little overweight that still run. A lot of people. And you're right. If you run, if you run consistently, you're going to look better, healthier, stronger than if you did not, you know? So I think it all kind of ties back to that path of insecurity that everybody kind of is on, whether they want to talk about it or not, you know?
Yeah. And I think that people, non-runners, sort of put runners on a bit of a pedestal, because when I first started running, the people that I would talk to, they'd be like, "Oh, you're running now?" Like, "Oh, I always wanted to run," or "I used to run," and
Yeah.
like they kind
Oh,
of,
wow. You
you
ran
could
10
tell they're sort of
miles?
just, yeah, they're
Yeah.
impressed by it.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
then you're like, "Oh man, this running thing is paying off. I can't keep the girls off me." So yeah,
That's
I'm
true,
like,
bro.
now I think, you know what, if you're bald, start running. I mean, just
Yeah, I didn't
right
think about
away.
that.
And
That's a
boom,
great fucking
if you're
point.
feeling a little less attractive, it's like boom, running makes you attractive like 100% of the time.
That's a fucking great point, bro. Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah, I mean it, and I like running. It's fun. I got my fucking medals right here and shit. I got my marathon, I got it all up there because I'm a little out of shape right now. I'll say it, but like I'm a lot more in shape than a lot of motherfuckers. So I'll be back. I tried a 50-mile race. I tried a 50 miler. It was my first one. I've done 4 marathons and I was like, bro, I've got to send the 50 miler. I mean, what am I going to do? Another fucking marathon? That's boring. So I was like, let me try a 50 miler. Like that seems sick to me. And I like running at like a slower pace, like 11, 12. Like that's nice. Zone 2. I fucking love it. Zone 2. And it was it's trail too. So it's like the nature in Seattle is crazy. Like the trails here are beautiful. There's so many trees. It's green all the time, all year round. It's beautiful. There's no snow really. So it's a great place to do trail running. And I tried the 50 miler and my knee fucked up. I wasn't ready, bro. I'll say that. And I
Yeah.
didn't finish it. Did not finish is what I was classified as. But I did do a 30K, so I'll hang my hat on that a little bit. But now, ever since that, I went on my knee was fucked. So, I couldn't really run for a couple weeks. And my knee's back now a little bit. Like I'm easing back into it. Last week I did 9 miles. So I'm kind of coming back. But after the 50 miler, I went on a like 2-week trip to Sweden and just fucking eating pastries. I was eating so many pastries. I don't know if you've had this European pastries, but
I have
they're
not.
beautiful. Man, it's on another level. Like Seattle is a good place for like food and coffee and stuff, specifically coffee, but pastry, it's whatever. But fucking Europe, dog, the pastries in Europe are unbelievable. So I went on a little bender, you know. Another thing too is the fucking zins. The zins in Europe are, dude, I don't know if we could talk about it, but like I think we can. There's these fuckers right here. Those are
It's
Swedish
rough.
zins, and they're fucking 17 milligrams a pouch. So they kind of hit on another level. Like for example, Zen is like 6 milligrams a pouch. These ones are 17. So I kind of I was taking too much of them. They're addictive. I was addicted. So you're that's not going to help you run. It's fucking up your heart. It's fucking up my blood flow. It's not a good thing. Oh, it makes you smarter. Shut up. It doesn't. You know what I'm saying? People are like, oh, it makes you sharper. No, it doesn't, bro. So,
Oh my
but I'm
god.
coming back on the running grind. So I'm running. I'm gonna be bald and running. We could probably make that a brand. Young, bald, and running.
Young, bald, and running. That's so good.
So we could put it on a T-shirt.
Yeah, for sure. I could see it. It's like a circle. It's like a round head, right? And then it's like young, bald, and running, and it just go and the letters just go
Yeah.
around.
Hell yeah. Yeah, so yeah, and that's where the ideas come from. Sometimes, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Fucking young, bald, and running. If we wanted to, we could start a fucking running clothing brand or a run club, even young, bald, and running. We could get
Yeah,
Bald Run
for
Club.
sure.
Actually, fucking might
Bald
go
Run
hard.
Club. Yeah. Oh yeah. Of
Bald
course,
Run
that would
Club.
go so hard.
I might have to run that bitch in Seattle. I'd run that bitch in Seattle. I don't know about New York. I'm not gonna say I'm the king of New York. I know not even close, but like Seattle for sure. I'll run a run club.
Yeah. Oh, that would be sick. That would be so sick. And then it's like bald meetup all the time. It's like
Every
it's just
week,
bald run club.
6 p.m. Fuck yeah. That'd be sick.
It would be crazy if you just had a different bald everything club, right? So you have like bald yoga at the park. You have you, you
Bald
have
Sewing Club.
bald, yeah, bald
Bald
surfing,
Book
bald
Club.
just like bald book club. Yeah, that's a perfect one. It's just yeah, bald bingo, just bald everything. Why not?
Bald Bingo. Yeah, Bald Bingo would be good. Yeah, that's a good point. Because people don't realize this, but we're out there. And we're out there in numbers. You
Yeah.
know? A lot of bald people are take in public at least are putting the old hat on. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people will never know you're bald. And that's fine.
Mhm.
I like wearing hats. What's your opinion on hats?
I mean, you need them. Like yesterday, I
Yeah.
was, or Saturday, I was out in the sun like all morning, and I got a big old like Adidas sun hat on because I'm just in the direct sun and like I'm
Yeah.
burned on my arms and legs, but my head is not burned. So I feel like
Hell
hats,
yeah.
you got to wear them, but if you're using them to cover it up just because you don't want people to see it, I feel like, come on, man, like just let it go.
Yeah.
You're bald under there.
Exactly. So that's my thing is like people go out in public and a lot of bald dudes are wearing hats or trying to conceal it or whatever. They I don't know. But my point is that there's a lot of bald people out there, you know?
Yeah.
And so we can do a fucking bald run club. We could do bald, yeah, bald pottery.
Bald pottery, and they're just
And
like
you do it with
and
your head.
they're just busts of bald heads.
instead, instead of your hands, you do it with your head. You do this with the thing, and then you put your head on there, and it
And
helps
just
it.
mush your head right into it.
Yeah, so you know. But I like hats. I'll fucking wear a hat. I love hats, bro.
Yeah, hats are yeah, I got no problems with hats. It's, sometimes it goes well, especially running, like the sweat always like drips like right down my forehead into my eyes. So I love a good
Yeah,
hat so it just kind of like stops it all
this is what
from
I
going
usually
down.
do with the mic, bro.
I mean, I like the trident. It don't, but
That's
I
why.
think if people don't see the bottom of the trident, they think you're holding a bong. Is kind of what it looks like. Because all I see is those like yellow pipe.
I got a joint. I'll light it up right now. I don't give a fuck.
I feel like when I make the clips from this, they're gonna be like, is that guy just talking into a bong? Like, and I'm gonna be like, yeah, he's just talking into a bong. Like this is
Yeah,
regular
I
Seattle
mean that
behavior.
actually checks out. Like I smoked right before this, so it's like that actually checks out. And if they think that, I'm gonna let them think they're right. No, because we talked about how it's the Trident Cup.
Yeah, but when I make like when I make clips like throughout pieces of the
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
episode, they're gonna be like, "This guy's just
yeah,
holding a bong. This guy's got his microphone
bro,
inside of a bong."
I'm coming back. I'm coming back. Hold up. This thing right here. This is like a souvenir thing that the Mariners give out. They put like food in here. It's a ferry boat from Seattle, so they fucking put food in here and shit. And I made a ton of videos about it. I converted it to like a working boat, like it actually
Cool.
fucking goes. So I made like a whole series about how I made it out of this souvenir from the Mariners, and the Mariners like it. You know what I'm saying? The Mariners fuck with it because they want people to be engaging with them on social media. And I also have this Mariners. Well, it's not Mariners. It's Seattle Marinera's marinara sauce.
Very clever.
So it's like I just printed up the label, like it's totally fucking not a real thing, but it's like a souvenir item. So now you got me thinking with the Trident cup, I could definitely turn this into a bong,
I could see it.
1000%. That'd be fucking, but I don't want to post the video, but I do, but I can't. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause it's like, they're
Well,
not going to like that, you know, but it's a good
I don't
idea.
know. It's like there's like three bowls, and then it all kind of feeds into I don't know. I'm not an
You're right.
engineer.
Weed's
I don't
legal
know.
here. Weed's legal
Yeah.
in Washington.
Yeah, exactly. So, it's
Weed's
not that
legal,
big of a
bro.
deal. Yeah. The
But
people got to go
I
take the
got,
Trident into a different realm. That's the
yeah.
catchphrase.
Yeah, but I got a shit ton of other ideas. So I'm like, let me not do the controversial. I'll talk about the controversial ones, you know? Like I'll
Yeah.
post this video of us talking about doing it, but like I don't need to do that. I have a bunch of other ideas. Why do I got to do that one, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
Where
And I think that's
yeah,
what
so
the other realm has all the crazy ideas, right? And it's like, well, we don't need to bring them all up, We don't need to act
yeah,
on everything these days.
yeah. You got to keep that shit in line. Yeah, you got to
Yeah.
keep the ship in fucking line for sure because they do have crazy ideas. And the other realm, yeah, fuck.
Are you going to do any pizza tasting when you're in New York City?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I'll be doing some pizza reviews. Yeah, I'm trying every pizza place in Seattle. So it's a journey. It's another journey. It's been
Yeah.
fucking great.
And I see you're wearing your AK Pizza shirt. That was one of the places that you
Yeah.
went to.
This is the best place in Seattle, in my opinion. AK Pizza. It's probably it holds its own in New York City. I'll say that as a fact. I'm not going to say it's the best in New York City. That would be a foolish thing to say, but it would go up against some of the fucking greats in New York City for sure. Um, and I'll stand on that, and I'll fucking say it to the end. AK Pizza fucks, bro. It's so good.
What to you makes a really amazing pizza?
I like a good crunch, and then it turns into like chewy. Like it can't just be
Mm.
crunch the whole time, or it can't just be chewy the whole time. Like when you first take that first bite, the crust has that, you know, and then it turns into now a nice chew with a dough that has good flavor.
Mm.
Because the dough can have flavor. People don't realize this, but dough is complex as fuck. And like sourdough dough, people notice the difference there because it has a fermented flavor. You know what I'm saying? So a normal dough is different than a sourdough dough. But my point is that all dough has flavor, but some places their dough is just like you can't even taste it, you know?
Yeah.
Like there's no there might be good crunch or there might be good texture, but it doesn't really have that like that dough flavor. And then I like another thing that I think is important with pizza is how much cheese to sauce you have or sauce to cheese. I call it the CTSR, cheese to sauce ratio. You can't be too heavy on the cheese. You can't be too light on the cheese. You can't be too heavy on the sauce. There's a perfect fucking balance. And when you find it, it takes it to another level. And so I think those are the two most important things. Toppings, I'm not really, well, you put whatever toppings you want on it. I mean, if like pineapple on pizza, it's just like all I taste now is pineapple, you know, and
Yeah.
that's okay. People want that, but I'm trying to search, I'm talking about fucking hydration percentages and yeast mixtures and some shit on some science shit. I also make pizza in my free time. So like I like talking about the dough because that's where the real magic happens in my opinion. Sauce as well, but like dough, if you nail the dough, if you put some mid sauce on but you nail the dough, it's going to be a good pizza. If you put some great sauce on but you have a mid dough, it's going to be a mid pizza. So,
Yeah. Although I do find that there's less amazing sauce with mid dough. Because if you spent all the effort on the sauce, you probably spent the effort on the dough too.
yes, that's fucking exactly right.
Because I'm really like, if the sauce blows me away, that's where I really want to be. I love the dough, but if you can nail that sauce, I'm like, yeah, I really love the sauce. And because in Chicago, I feel like too much cheese. Get out of here with your deep dish.
Yeah, dude,
it's
deep
just
dish,
cheese all
whatever.
day.
It's crazy. It's
Yeah.
fucking crazy. I mean, but Chicago people fuck with tavern though. Like
They do.
actually,
They do. Yeah. And there's some decent tavern out here. And I had one
yeah,
a
that's what
couple
I've heard.
weeks ago after I've been here for I think 5 years and I've had I don't know how many pizzas. But I had a pizza a couple months ago, tavern style, and I was like this is on New York level. Like it's so good.
Yeah.
And it's just a random place that I just happened to come across. And it
Okay.
was exactly it. The cheese was beautiful, sauce was beautiful. It was like hot honey and pepperoni. I'm like,
Nice.
this is some really good stuff here. And that's not all they
Yeah,
do. And
the
I
hot
tried a couple
honey.
other ones.
Yeah, the hot honey craze. I'm all for it. The hot honey on pizza, that's a great trend. I
Yeah.
like that. But New York, like I mean Chicago, deep dish I heard is like for tourists, and locals fuck with tavern more than deep dish. Is that true?
In my experience, yeah. Most people are not eating deep dish very often. When tourists come here, they want to try it, but your average person is eating 5 to 10 times more tavern style pizza than they're eating
Yeah,
deep
okay.
dish because deep
Yeah,
dish
because
is so
deep dish
heavy.
knocks you out. Yeah, deep dish fucks you up. It's like eating a yeah. It's I don't like it. I mean, it's fine, but like it's like a casserole. It's not even a pizza. It's a casserole, in my opinion.
Yeah, I feel like that's why they call it Chicago style pizza and not just pizza, right? Because
Yeah,
it is a casserole. Like I often call it a
yeah,
lasagna. It's just like it's just a
yeah.
huge
It
ass
might as well be.
thick thing that I've got a fork and a knife. Like, what am I doing here?
It might as well be lasagna. Honestly, it's almost the exact same thing as lasagna. But yeah, I mean, if you put the crust, nah, fuck it. I'm not gonna. I don't want to go into that whole construction of lasagna and pizza.
No. Oh my god, I went to this one place and they put the toppings under the cheese.
Okay, I've seen that. Yeah,
And but it just made for a very wet dough because like then like the veggies and stuff like steamed and then all
yeah,
that humidity like got trapped underneath the cheese and then I'm just eating this like just watery ass sliding all over the place pizza.
yeah. I've tried that, and I it's a kind of a gimmick in my opinion. You know, it doesn't change anything. You know,
Yeah. I'm
some
just
people
like
put the sauce on top of the cheese, and that's fine because it's not toppings, it's cheese, you know? But when you put
yeah.
like pineapple or like olives or some of that other shit under there, it just, yeah, it gets soggy. So, yeah, I mean, that's another thing about pizza, bro. Like, everybody fucking loves pizza, and myself included. I it's just it's the best food, bro. Like, obviously, I can't eat it every day, you know? You can't eat it, no one should eat it every day. That's stupid. But like, America wise and like culture wise and like pizza is so fucking it's a beautiful thing. You know, the culture behind pizza, all that shit, it's powerful. And so everyone has their opinion on it, you know. I saw when I before I started every trying every pizza place, I saw every fucking place on Yelp or like Google reviews or Apple Maps. Every place, there's some fucking person in the comments saying, "This is the best pizza in Seattle. The best pizza in Seattle." Like every place, someone's saying that because they have an opinion on it, and they're entitled to their opinion. That's totally fine. But I was like, we gotta actually fucking we can figure it out.
Yeah.
We can try every place, and we can actually fucking figure it out. No one's gonna do it because the people are gonna come up with excuses. It's gonna cost thousands of dollars, but you can do it, you know. And so I talked about it for a long time with my buddy Sean. Like, let's try it. We should start doing pizza reviews, you know. And eventually, I was like, fuck it, we're doing it. And so we've done like 30 places so far. There's like 400 total, so we're still
Damn.
young. Yeah, I know. It's like, damn, it's gonna be years. It's gonna be years.
Yeah.
You
And they're
know.
going to keep
So,
opening
but
new ones too.
Exactly, bro. So yeah, I mean, but I like Seattle, so I'm like, I'll stay here and do it. And I fuck with Seattle, and I started selling these T-shirts. Seattle is a pizza city. I started selling them online, just like when I do the pizza review, I'll be like, oh yeah, and Seattle is a pizza city T-shirt is available now on the website, and people fucking buy them, and it pays for the pizza reviews, and it gives me video content, and it's fun, and I love pizza, so it just fucking it's perfect, bro. You know?
Is that where all your projects come from? It's just something that you just feel passionate about?
Yeah, I mean, I'd like to say that, but there's like projects I have to do for money too. You know, like I'll do video stuff for clients where it's like, this fucking sucks, but like I got to do it for money, you know? But it'd
Yeah.
be sick if, yeah, oh, if I had an audience, a big enough audience where fucking everyone's buying a Seattle as a Pizza City t shirt. That's not feasible. There's a limited amount of people here. But like, for example, even like Bald Meetup, you know, like something like that where I can, you know, put it in the rotation and get people together and fucking that'd be sick if I could make a living on all this shit. But like I'm not there yet. I don't think my channel is big enough yet, or my following, whatever you call it. So we'll fucking find out.
Well, maybe some bald meetup merch. I mean, that could be
Yeah,
an
I have the
idea.
t-shirt. I have a
Yeah.
t-shirt already. There's a t-shirt. It's $40. It's available now. It says, the I Heart NY thing.
Yeah, yeah.
I put that, but I put like a bald ass head, I bald NY. So just like the top of someone's dome, like just the
Nice.
top. And so it's like I bald NY. And then the back has like a bald meetup NYC. Like it's kind of sick. So a couple of people have ordered them. So it's sick. And obviously I'm not gonna become a fucking millionaire on t-shirt sales, but like it helps me pay the bills, bro. You
Yeah,
know?
I mean, anything that you just got to get a little further down the road, you know what I mean?
Yeah, bro.
I think this is a long game we're playing here. It's never, no one's going to back up a trailer of cash in your driveway and just dump it on you. It's like, well, if I can just keep moving forward a little bit at a time, then, it's all
Yeah,
success.
yeah, and that's, bro. You can't do these things in Sweden. I was in Sweden for 2 weeks. I mentioned that. You can't fucking. I mean, you could, but like, it's just not the Europe and like China and like all these other places. You can't fucking do a bald meetup. Like you could, but like it's less likely, much less likely for something like this to happen. And so that's why I fuck with America because you can just like do cool shit and see what happens, and no one can like, yeah, you need the permit, whatever, fuck off. Like here, you need the insurance and all that shit, but you could do that. You could do it, and I fuck with. I like that, bro. Like
Yeah.
it's a people talk shit on America now for some reason. A lot of people, and that's fine. Actually, I get it why they do that. I totally get it. But the reality is to do a bald meetup or something like a bald meetup in fucking we'll say Norway, you're fucked. It's just not. I mean, maybe there's a couple online of like bald dudes together in like Poland or something, or like Eastern Europe. I've seen some videos, people send them to me, and they had like 40 people there, and that's sick. But like the dude, they should have seen the fucking house they were at. The dude was rich, so that's the game you're playing. If you're
Yeah.
rich, you can do cool shit in those countries. If you're fucking grinding, good luck. You're not gonna do shit, buddy. You know. But if you have money, yeah, of course you can do whatever you want. But if you don't, you're fucked. Where it's the opposite here. If you don't have money, you can do still whatever you want
Yeah.
and get
And it
money.
could lead to
You
money.
know.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And if you have money here, you can still keep doing the shit. Whereas like they cut you off in a lot of other countries. It doesn't happen. That's why all the cool shit happens in America, in my opinion. There's cool shit in other countries, whatever, bro.
No,
They know what
America,
I'm trying to say.
we love our cool shit here. I was watching did you see they had that UFC fight at the White House last night?
Yeah, bro.
I saw a little bit of it. And my girlfriend was like, this is absolutely ridiculous. We shouldn't be doing this at the White House. And I'm like, this is the most American thing we could do. Like, this is so ridiculous because this is exactly what America is like. We're not pretending that we're some regal, proper country anymore. Like, this is exactly what America is like.
Yeah. And then people, I've seen it all online and shit, the clips, and then people will say, oh, well, this is what the left did. And they post like the pictures of Biden with they had it all like put in pride flag colors and stuff, LGBTQ. And people bring that point out and they're like, oh, well, this is what you did, you know, so we could do this. And that's like, and that's exactly right. People are trashing on each other, you know, because that's just what motherfuckers do. But really, when they're pointing those things out, they're making the point that needs to be made. And the point that needs to be made is, fuck yeah, whoever's in charge of that bitch can do whatever they want, kind of, in a way, to a limit. You know, that's why your boy or my boy, whoever, I'm not going to say anyone's boy, Trump, he kind of is like pushing the limit of like what the leader can do. And that scares a lot of people. It fucking kind of scares me too. Like when he's like, if he says he's not going to leave, you know, I'm like, that'd be crazy. That'd be crazy, bro. Like, but I think like me and you and American people, we know the limit of like, bro, you fucking can't do that, you know? And I think when that time came, people would stand up against it, and we have guns. Another thing they don't have in fucking other countries, they don't have guns. If shit hit the fan, bro, guns would be huge. That's true. People don't want to say it could ever get there, but like, yeah. Yeah, exactly. People want to act like it would never happen, but like it could fucking happen. You know what I'm saying? Like it literally, it could happen. I mean, people do horrible shit all the time, but like that's the difference maker, and that's what it comes down to. So it's complicated, bro. But like, we can have that. It's sick that they did that at the White House. It's also, in my opinion, cool that they fucking put the LGBTQ colors up there. That was exactly. People needed that. You know, there are certain people in America who needed that to happen. And now that it happened, hopefully they can fucking hang their hat on that and be like, hell yeah, you know, and move forward on some powerful shit. Yeah.
America as a country, we can do crazy stuff, and we can also celebrate kind of whatever we want. You know, one day we're going to celebrate the LGBTQ pride stuff, and then another day we're going to have two guys just beat the shit out of each other in the backyard. You know, it's like, those are both America. You know what I mean?
Bald Meetup DC.
It's the Bald Meetup DC. It's
on the South Lawn.
Yeah, we're on the South Lawn. It's and there will be a
we're shaving Trump's head. Hello.
Like it's all America.
I wish you could go bike with me right now.
I know. Come say hi on the podcast.
No, are you the half Japanese?
Yeah. She show him your hair.
I have a lot of hair.
Yeah, he said if you shaved it, it would be easier. You do have a lot of hair. Oh my God, there's more.
I can't hear shit.
Yeah.
That is a lot of hair.
Sorry to brag.
No,
she has a lot of hair.
Good. You're not bragging to me.
Thank you.
He already did his
hair
review.
Gap. All right.
Thank you. All right.
Well, I don't want to take up too much of your time. If you want to go for a bike ride, man, I totally get it. I mean, this has been so much fun.
Yeah, I know. I mean, we made it all. We had to get into it. I mean, we were just talking current events. You say UFC at the White House. Of course, I'm going to reference LGBTQ colors at the White House. That's just what happens, bro. People can do whatever they want, like, to a limit.
Yeah.
It's a limit, bro. And that's why there are, I don't even know what they're called, but they have it all figured out, hopefully.
Yeah.
I don't have it all figured out.
America, if you live in America, it's going to be a wild ride, like no matter what. Yeah. Like this is an adventurous country. So the next president after that, shit is going to be crazy. And this is our lives now.
I know, bro. Like, just my thing is like, we have 800 plus people RSVP'd for Bald Meetup. Try getting 800 people together in a park in fucking Serbia. you're going to get shut down, bro. They're going to investigate you.
Yeah.
Unless you have money. If you have money to pay the right people, you could do it. But like here, all you got to do is get the permit. And you're good. You can fucking actually do it, and it's dope.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I think that's sick. It's powerful.
Before we go, do you want to plug anything? Where can people find you? Give me all that stuff.
Yeah, Instagram, Justin Bradford. That's my Instagram. We got Bald Meetup June 27th. I'm sure if you watch this podcast, we got it right here. I'm sure you know that it's June 27th, New York City. Bald Meetup, New York City. It's going to be crazy. And yeah, I mean, thanks, man. This has been sick. I'm fucking hyped. We got to spread the word about Bald
This has
Meetup.
been great, man. And then you guys got to come out to Chicago, Bald Meetup Chicago, TBD.
It's definitely possible. I'm not going to rule it out. I'm down. Chicago has a lot of people, so let's fucking go.
Yeah, man. Well, I appreciate you coming on and sharing your time with us, talking about the Bald Meetup, talking about the pizza. I mean, I feel like, man, I love a good as an East Coast boy, I love to talk about some pizza.
Yeah, it's best. Everybody loves pizza. Everybody, and you know what? Everybody loves bald people. I'll say that as well.
Yeah,
I think
that's another shirt idea, right? Everybody loves bald people. Everybody loves pizza.
But it's like it's in like the same font as Everybody Loves Raymond. But like it says bald people. Boom. I mean, we might get sued, but probably not. We're not going to sell enough to get sued.
Yeah, I feel like our merch empire is just getting started. We're just gonna freaking one after another.
Hell yeah, bro! We're gonna bump it out. So yeah, I mean I'm fucking hyped for Bald Meetup.
Yeah, me too. I'm excited to see it, and then afterwards you gotta let me know how it went.
Hell yeah, bro! I appreciate you.
Thank you so much for watching that episode, and thank you so much to Justin for agreeing to be on the show. I hope if you have the chance to attend the Bald Meetup on June 27th, you do so. That sounds like it's going to be an awesome time, and you get to be a part of the Guinness Book and meet all of the other great bald community members that they're trying to build over there in New York City. So, as an East Coast boy, much love to New York City and everybody on the East Side. Well, that about does it for this week's episode. If you enjoyed it, if you're enjoying my other content, please check me out on Instagram, Threads, TikTok, all that good stuff. And if you feel so inclined, please support the show on Patreon. If you do, I'll send you one of these You're My Favorite Bald magnets. But if you'd rather support the channel in a free way, like I said, just please comment, subscribe, engage the algorithm. It really does help out the show. All right, until next time, let your head shine and your mind will follow. This is The Baldest.